everybody. Hello,
everyone. Give us a wave. We can see you.
Yes, we have got a screen that we can see us. Lots of waving on the screen. There's lots of you. We don't actually get all of you on one screen at the moment, which is kind of good. Yes, lots of people. There is still a few more. There is still a few more who say they're coming in. Oh yeah, there's a few and a few that we haven't. Alistair, you're not on, and we've got Wendy and Steve. Your video's not on as well. So, but you can all hear us, okay? That all good? Thumbs up. Yes, that's marvelous. That's marvelous.
Oh, there's more people.
It's more. Add more.
I didn't even look who that was. I just admitted them.
It's fine.
Whatever.
Cool. And we've got people from all over the place. We've got people from all over the place this time as well. This is very entertaining. Highly entertaining. Did anybody print out the answer sheet to make things easier? You get a little sneaky preview into what the rounds are if you did go and print out the blank answer sheet. And it'd be our normal format. So 3 rounds, then an interval with a picture type round to scroll around while you go off and make a cup of tea or have a piece of cake for 10 minutes, and then we come back and then it's 3 more rounds and then the answers.
I will pre-warn you slightly. My dad has actually done a couple of these rounds. We will be introducing them. We'll be doing this bit of it, and then hopefully he'll be giving us the answers. So at the end, you'll find out which ones he was responsible for. But that's a good idea or not.
Well, it's boss spot, right?
Yeah. As we go through the quiz, if you do need any questions repeated as we go through, please do message Spirolux admin. That's Michael sitting over there on the computer in the corner. Just message him with what numbers you want repeating, and then at the end of the round, we can go back through and repeat the ones you need.
So I think when we're doing the music round, the tracks play automatically twice, so you get to hear the track once. Then there's a little 3 or 4 second gap, and then the track will play again. So with the music round, it's a little bit more difficult for us to repeat odd little ones, but you'll hear all the songs twice on those. Okay, and again with last time. Yes, and with the picture round in the interval, the pictures will all scroll up one at a time, and then they'll go to just the 10 pictures on the screen. So if you do have to rush off and you miss any, they will all come back onto the screen. And we have COVID-19 the pictures as usual. We will also try and speak
a little bit slower.
A little bit slower. We are aware that we do sometimes speak quite quickly, so hopefully that will help. Hopefully that will help. Right. Have we got any more waiting?
No. But what I would say to everyone is make sure that you've got the speaker as the large.
Yeah, so make sure you're on speaker view. Because if you're on speaker view, we'll come up big across the top, and then you'll be able to see all the questions. Same as before, they'll actually appear on your screen as well.
Yes, once we start the questions, we'll disappear from your screen. You'll still be able to hear us, but then all the questions will appear on the actual screen. Okay. Just give them see if we got anybody waiting before we start. Okay, what is the actual? We're way past the actual time, aren't we?
Oh yeah, 3 minutes past.
3 minutes past. 3 minutes past. All right.
We've lost your sound.
3 rounds, 10 questions per round, and then it's interval time. Okay, all ready? So then, Michael.
First round, please. So round 1 is land, sea, and air-ish. This is one of the rounds done by my dear father over in Norfolk, who you'll hear from at the end of the quiz. So, question 1, please, Michael. Question 1, which is the largest broad on the Norfolk Broads? That's which is the largest broad on the Norfolk Broads? Can you guess he's from Norfolk?
He's not a broad, though. No. Question 2. Who had a one-hit wonder with Seaside Shuffle in 1972? Who had a one-hit wonder with Seaside Shuffle in 1972?
And question 3. Which 80s pop star owned a yacht called Drum? She lost her keel in the 1985 Fastnet race and went on after refits to compete in the 1985-1986 Whitbread Round the World race. I'm going to say that again now.
You have got to say that again.
Which 80s pop star owned a yacht called Drum? She lost her keel in the 1985 Fastnet race and went on after a refit to compete in the 1985-86 Whitbread Round the World race. And I assume that's the yacht that lost her keel, not the pop star.
No. Question number 4. Who has a pet snail, Gary, who meows like a cat? Who has a pet snail, Gary, who meows like a cat?
I'm just watching Becky's expression on here. It's quite interesting.
People's reactions of what the hell are they doing? Yes.
Yeah. Do think about the round name if you're struggling very slightly. Question number 5. In 1492, who sailed the Ocean Blue? That's in 1492 even. In 1492, who sailed the Ocean Blue?
Question number 6. What popular song has the lyrics, "See the mice in their million hordes from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads," and was written and performed by who? So what song has the lyrics, "See the mice in their million hordes from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads," and was written and performed by whom?
Question number 7. You'll probably all have heard of the Memphis Belle B-17, but who was it named after? So you will probably all heard of the Memphis Belle B-17, but who was it named after?
Question 8. According to Disney, whose bobsled was called Cool Runnings? According to Disney, whose bobsled was called Cool Runnings?
Question number 9. Who used to drive a 2.4 litre Mark II Jaguar registration 248 RPA? That's who used to drive a 2.4 litre Mark II Jaguar registration 248 RPA.
And question 10, the last one of the round. What does the T stand for in James T. Kirk, captain of the Starship Enterprise? And a bonus one for this one, what is the serial number of his Enterprise? So question 10, what does the T stand for in James T. Kirk, captain of the Starship Enterprise? And a bonus point for the serial number of his Enterprise.
Okay. Fantastic. So, does anybody need any of those repeated?
So we got Michael, any repeats there for round 1?
So remember, if you do need any repeated, do just message Spirolux admin a little private message on Zoom.
Yeah, if you haven't messaged yet, you can hold up hands, fingers, anything like that. Gesture at Michael. And that also works.
Politely.
Politely, possibly.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Oh, it's your one.
Who had a one-hit wonder with the Seaside Shuffle in 1972? So it's question 2. Who had a one-hit wonder with the Seaside Shuffle in 1972?
I think Heidi wants number 8.
Number 8, okay. According to Disney, whose bobsled was called Cool Runnings? That's according to Disney, whose bobsled was called Cool Runnings? Somebody else coming in.
Oh, it's Tanya.
Happy, Michael?
6.
Oh, number 6.
Number 6. What popular song has the lyrics, "See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads"? Who was that one written and performed by? So, which popular song has the lyrics, "See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads"? We want to know who it was written and performed by. Very local questions.
Yes. Happy, Michael?
I think everybody's all good.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Next one.
Moving on to round 2,
Again.
sport round.
Our favourite round.
Our favourite round, written by myself, Peter and Michael, believe it or not. Obviously with the help of Google along the way. So round 2, sport. We might have chosen the pictures as well. Question 1. What is the length in meters of an Olympic swimming pool? What length in meters is an Olympic swimming pool? And Sally, if you get this one wrong.
Or in fact, any member of Michael's family, quite frankly.
No, we've already told his dad wouldn't know.
Oh, fair problem. Question number 2. What do you call it when a player makes 3 back-to-back strikes in 10-pin bowling? That's what do you call it when a player makes 3 back-to-back strikes in 10-pin bowling?
Question 3. What is Canada's national sport? What is Canada's national sport?
Question number 4. In football, which all-time great was one of 2 players to receive a red card when the system was introduced in 1976? In football, which all-time great was one of 2 players to receive a red card when the system was introduced in 1976?
Question 5. Who captained Wales side against England, aged only 20 in 2011? So who captained the Wales side against England, aged only 20 in 2011?
Don't blame me for spelling grammar. I copied and pasted.
Which sport?
Yeah.
Football, I think.
Which sport?
I think it was football.
This one's, yes, football.
Yeah, I think.
Who
yeah.
captained the Wales football team against England, aged only 20 in 2011? So none of these words mean anything.
No. I thought I'd even look at the answer, see whether I could work out whether it was football or not. Doesn't help.
No.
No. Question 6. Which city teams are called Wednesday and United? That's which city teams are called Wednesday and United. And even I got this one.
Yeah.
Wakey, Chris.
Question 7. Which England cricket captain walked out to bat but forgot his bat? So which England captain walked out to bat but forgot his bat? It's one for the Baker household. This is how Wendy and Steve did. If they get that one wrong, I should be very shocked.
Question number 8. In LBW, what does the B stand for? That's in LBW, what does the B stand for?
Question number 9. In the last Olympics, what Great Britain male diver did not make the 10-metre final? In the last Olympics, what Great Britain male diver did not make the 10-metre final?
One more, Michael.
Oh.
Thank you. Question 10. Prior to Usain Bolt, who was the last man to win the sprint double of 100 metres and 200 metres? Prior to Usain Bolt, who was the last man to win the sprint double of 100 and 200 metres?
And we're back with you. Okay, so the sport round. Any ones that we need to repeat from the sport round?
You are on 2 screens as well, so it might tell you what.
Yes, you just got to flick through and see if anybody's any to be repeated.
No. Everyone good? Oh. I think that's everyone good.
Yeah.
No.
All good. All good. Marvelous. Right now, our next round. This is one of our special music rounds. So
Yes.
these will play all through.
Yes, they will play through. Those of you who were here last week, you'll remember the organ round, where you had to guess an organ and an organ. Very similar theme this time round, but you'll see what it's about in a second. Each piece of music will play through twice. Well, there, okay, it's pipes. So each piece of music will play through twice, and we'll see you at the other end. You will need to write down on your piece of paper what piece of music is, and you'll also need to write down what pipe you can see.
Yes. So the name of the song and the pipe, and brace yourself for some of these marvelous renditions.
Yes.
Right, are we ready? Good luck, and over to you, Michael.
See you at the other end. Hey.
There we go.
Sorry.
They're quite long when you put them all together like that, but yes.
Yeah.
So pipes and pipes.
Yes, and we're not repeating any of them.
We're not repeating any of those. No, we wouldn't put you through that again. So pipes and pipes. You should have 10 pipes and 10 various songs beautifully recreated, shall we say, by the medium of bagpipes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is now interval time. It is now interval time, so that we can run off, make a cup of tea, get another gin, whatever you need to do, and we will put up the interval round, which this week is logos. Yes. So there are 10 famous companies that will come up on the screen. And we have, as before, we've COVID-19'd them ever so slightly. All we need you to do is identify those. As I said, they'll scroll up through the screen one at a time, and then they'll finish on a tile of 10. So if you don't see them all at the start, then they will come up together. And we will see you in 10 minutes.
Lastly, just so you know that there is a countdown on the slide. So when we're a few minutes to go, it'll change and it'll tell you at the bottom. So you can, by all means, go off and get yourself a cup of tea.
And we will unmute you all so you can all chat to each other as well.
Obviously.
So there. So yes, we will see you in about 10 minutes. See you very soon.
Enjoy.
Welcome back. A lovely intermission. And you got all the logos. You've got one slight issue here now. Gizmo has decided this is. So yeah. Oh, well, see if he stays. See how long he stays. See what he thinks of the microphones that are down there, and go from there. So if you do hear any odd dog noises, it's neither of us. Yeah. Okay. Right. So all good for first half. Second half now. Second half now. Round 2, and we're off. Everybody ready to go? Round 2. Second half, round 4.
Thumbs up.
Yes, thumbs up, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Marvellous.
Yeah.
Marvellous. Okay, everybody's favourite then. Off we go. So round 4 this is, and it is...
Once Michael...
Oh, presses buttons. We are going to history. Hey, obviously, yeah,
So you
very
ready?
good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Ginger. I'm Ginger one.
Ish, yes.
You're Hades.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Okay, so question number 1. Who refused to give up her seat on the bus in 1955? Who refused to give up her seat on the bus in 1955? Can you eat slightly quieter, please, Gizmo?
Oh dear. Question number 2. What famous wall was built in 1961? That's what famous wall was built in 1961?
Question number 3. Who won the Battle of Hastings? Who won the Battle of Hastings?
Question number 4. What took place for the first time in 1839 in Aintree? That's what took place for the first time in 1839 in Aintree. Thank you, Gizmo.
Question number 5. Who was Anne Hathaway married to? Who was Anne Hathaway married to? But you can hear it.
He's almost finished his chew. Sorry.
It's not. It's sort of. It's a little Hyde-based one as well. But yeah, and let's see what he does.
Oh. Question number 6. Who was the first ever president of the United States of America? That is, who was the first ever president of the United States of America?
And question number 7, a little two-parter one. Who was the last woman to be executed in Britain, and in what year? That's who was the last woman to be executed in Britain, and in what year?
Question number 8. What did the Egyptians chew to relieve stomach upsets? That's what did the Egyptians chew to relieve stomach upsets? I don't think it was a hide thing covered in chicken.
No. Question number 9. Who were the original Olympic Games held in honour of? So who were the Olympic Games originally held in honour of? Just in case you're wondering, he's now gone out into the kitchen for a drink after his treat. That's the slobbering noises that you can hear in the background.
Next time, maybe not quite so sensitive microphone. Question number 10. What was the name of the last Aztec emperor? What was the name of the last Aztec emperor?
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. History. So do we have any repeats for that round? Any repeats for history, Michael?
No? I think we're speaking slower. This is working.
7.
Oh,
Oh, 7. Who was the last woman in the UK to be executed, and in what year? So, who was the last woman in the United Kingdom to be executed, and in what year? Any more?
Happy with that?
Okay.
Next round is the music mess up round. This is another round done by my father. What you will hear is you will hear a piece of popular music played not necessarily forwards. I'll let you decide which way around it's played. And all we want to know is the title and the artist of the original song that you can hear. These ones will only play through once, but you get a good few seconds for each one anyway, so you should be fine. And we will see you on the other side.
Okay.
Good luck. And welcome back, everyone. Anybody need any repeats? Are we all good? No, all good? All good? All got some thumbs up? Lovely.
Number 8.
Yes, I think we're all good.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Oh, that's up to Michael.
It's back to Michael in the technical
Well
bits.
done.
Good luck.
There's no way that we'll sing them
No,
backwards
or forwards.
or forwards. But we might have a bash.
You never know.
Right, here we go with number 8.
Okay, that was number 8. Everyone else happy, I assume?
Everybody else. Let's see. Anybody else need anything else repeating in that one? Oh, yep, stop, Michael.
Thank you.
There we go. No. All good.
Good,
All thumbs
good,
up.
good, good.
Moving
Uh,
on.
Next up is our final round, which is the odds and sods round. Again, this is another round done by my dear father, who again you'll meet very shortly.
See, pops up there. Yes, are we ready? Yes. Okie dokie.
Oh, I didn't take your picture. Sorry. Okay, question number 1. Who played the role of Mr. Wolf in Pulp Fiction and reprised the role in a series of TV adverts? That's who played the role of Mr. Wolf in Pulp Fiction and reprised the role in a series of TV adverts.
Question 2. Which fictional detective, big in the 1970s, has just made a comeback on BBC? Which fictional detective, big in the 1970s, has just made a comeback on the BBC?
Number 3. What is Morse code for V? That's Victor. What is Morse code for V?
Question 4. The computer language BASIC stands for what? The computer language BASIC stands for what?
Question number 5. Who would you find if you opened the door to level 5 detention block AA23, cell 2187? That's who would you find if you open the door to level 5 detention block AA23, cell block 2187?
Question number 6. Who won the BAFTA in 2018 for the Best Leading Actor in a film that went on to also win BAFTAs for Best Makeup, Oscars for Best Actor and Best Makeup, Golden Globe for the Best Motion Picture, amongst many other accolades? Who won the BAFTA in 2018 for the Best Leading Actor in a film that went on to also win BAFTAs for Best Makeup, Oscars for Best Actor and Best Makeup, Golden Globe for Best Motion Picture, amongst many other accolades?
Question number 7. Who was born on the 1st of July 1961 in Park House, Sandringham, Norfolk? Who was born on the 1st of July 1961 in Park House, Sandringham, Norfolk?
Question number 8. Which EastEnders actress is married to Queen guitarist Brian May? And there's a bonus for what qualification has Brian May got? So, which EastEnders actress is married to the Queen guitarist Brian May? And the bonus point for what qualification has Brian May?
Question number 9. In Norfolk, I am known as a Bishy Barnaby. What do normal people know me as?
What are these normal people you speak of?
Oh, they're not in Norfolk, I'll tell you that. In Norfolk, I am known as a Bishy Barnaby. What do normal people know me as?
I just read the answer to the question before and it made absolutely no sense to that one at all. And finally, question number 10. Name the Teletubbies. And there's bonuses for correct guessing of shapes and colours. So each of the Teletubbies has a name, shape and colour. So it's 1 point for each of the names, and then bonus points for the shapes and colours. Okay, so any repeats on the final round, on round number 6? How are we doing? Our final round. Any repeats on round number 6?
No.
You got anything, Michael?
4 and 5, please.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
4 and 5. The computer language BASIC stands for what? So what does BASIC stand for?
And question number 5. Who would you find if you opened the door to level 5, detention block AA23, cell 2187? That's who would you find if you open the door to level 5, detention block AA23, cell 2187? And Dad, if you didn't score 100% in this round, I'm slightly disappointed. Yeah, thank you. I saw that, yeah. Everyone happy? Fantastic.
Okay, right. So, any final repeats
Or is everyone happy to move on?
before we carry on? Otherwise, it's time for answers. Right.
Hey, fantastic.
Here we go.
So the first round was land, sea and air-ish. This was a round done by my dad. So what we'll do now is we'll transfer over to him and he will give us the answers. So Michael, if you'd unmute for me, please.
Hello,
Dad, start
everybody.
talking and you'll take over.
Let's see a quick wave. Can you hear me?
Hello, Chris.
Some of you can, yeah. Yeah. All right. Am I getting out the thorny? Yeah.
Pop over. Yep.
All right. Okay then. Let's get on with this then. Right, which is the largest broad on the Norfolk Broads? The answer is Hickling. Okay, everybody happy with that? Anybody get any silly answers? No, right. Okay, number 2, who had a one-hit wonder with Seaside Shuffle in 1972, and that was Terry Dactyl and the Dinosaurs. Number 3, the 80s pop star who owned a yacht called Drum, that was Simon Le Bon of Duran Duran. And right, number 4, who has a pet snail, Gary, that mews like a cat, and that is SpongeBob SquarePants. Number 5, who sailed the ocean blue, was Christopher Columbus. Number 6, the mice in their million hordes from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads comes from Life on Mars by David Bowie. And did we ask what was the B-side? Yes, we did ask what was the B-side of that. And the B-side was The Man Who Sold the World. And the Memphis Belle was named after...
Dad, sorry, just to let you know, we actually took the B-side of that out because...
Oh, you did? All right.
We took the bit out, so no one's going to guess the B-side.
All right,
Sorry.
nobody's going to... All right.
Some people won't even know what a B-side is.
Ah, well, this is it. Yes, what you get on the other side and not just the twiddly bits, yeah. Right, anyway, number 7. The pilot of the Memphis Belle named the plane after his sweetheart. I will accept mistress, woman, wife, whatever. Her name was Margaret Polk, and she lived in Memphis, Tennessee. All right, where are we now? Cool Runnings. Yes, that was the Jamaican bobsleds from the 1988 Winter Olympics. The car, number 9, is owned by Inspector Morse. And number 10, James Tiberius Kirk. And his enterprise was NCC 1701. And I'm really thinking that it's just 01, not A, B, or C, because there's only one James T. Kirk for me, and that's William Shatner. So there you go. Right. Thank you, Pete.
Okay, there we are. So round 1. How do we do in round 1? Yes.
Got lots of points so far?
Yes.
Or
okay, yeah, right. So questions for round 2. So this was the sport round.
Hey guys, how are we supposed to score the multi-part questions like that?
How are we scoring the multi-part questions?
So is it 1 for Kirk?
1 point per part.
Or half and half?
1 point per part. Yeah. So 2 parts. 2 points for question number 10. Okay, so then round 2. Question 1, sport. What length in meters is an Olympic swimming pool? It is 50 meters, 50 meters.
Question number 2. What do you call it when a player makes 3 back-to-back strikes in 10-pin bowling? That is a turkey.
Slow down, sorry.
So yeah, question 2, answer is a turkey.
Question number 3. What is Canada's national sport? That is lacrosse. Canada's national sport is lacrosse.
I thought it was ice hockey.
Well, you're wrong.
Question number 5. Who captained the Welsh side against England, ages only...
You were meant to be doing number 4.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies. I can't count. Question 4. In football, which all-time great was one of 2 players to receive a red card when the system was introduced in 1976? That apparently was George Best. So question number 4, answer is George Best.
Question number 5. Who captained the Wales side against England, aged only 20 in 2011? This is Aaron Ramsey, is the answer you're looking for there. Question 5, the answer is Aaron Ramsey.
Question number 6. Which city teams are called Wednesday and United? That's Sheffield. So question 6, Sheffield.
Question number 7. Which England cricket captain walked out to bat but forgot his bat? The answer to that is Bob Willis.
Question number 8. In LBW, what does the B stand for? That's before. LBW stands for leg before wicket.
And question number 9. In the last Olympics, what great British male diver did not make the 10-metre file? That is Tom Daley. So question number 9, Tom Daley.
Question number 10, last one in this round, was prior to Usain Bolt, who was the last man to win the sprint double of 100 and 200 metres. Answer to question 10 is Carl Lewis. So final question in that round, answer 10 is Carl Lewis. Everyone happy with that?
All good. Thumbs up for that one. Lovely.
You know what the next round is then?
Oh, yes. Pipes and pipes. Pipes and pipes. We won't put you through listening to them again.
No, quite frankly.
So it's 2 points for each question, so double points on this round for those of you who know your pipes.
Oh, you need it.
And so question number 1, we were looking for Africa by Toto, and the first picture was bagpipes.
Nice easy one to start with.
Yes, bagpipes and Africa.
Song number 2 was Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. Apparently, yes. And we were looking for exhaust pipes.
Question number 3. An easy one, I think. We're looking for The Lion Sleeps Tonight from The Lion King. And the instrument that you saw there were hand pipes. So Lion Sleeps Tonight and hand pipes.
Question number 4. The song was Zombie by the Cranberries. And the pipe we were looking for was sewer pipes. Big concrete sewer pipes.
Number 5 was, the song was Happy by Pharrell Williams. And we were looking for a tobacco pipe or a smoking pipe. Sherlock Holmes pipe as well.
Number 6, we were looking for Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers. And the pipes were hose pipes.
And number 7, Mr. Elvis Presley and Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And the pipe here was an odd one. So this was Jules' pipe, who was the first directly elected mayor of the London Borough of Hackney. So it's the mayor of Hackney, Jules' pipe.
Question number 8 was Wake Me Up by DC. And the pipe we're looking for was a drain pipe. And yes, Dad, you've already asked soil stack, not technically the pipe we're after.
Pipe.
Yeah, down pipe we'll take, but soil stack, no, we're after the pipe.
Yeah, it doesn't have the word stack in it, or pipe. Yes.
It creates a soil stack, but it is actually a down pipe or a drain pipe.
Yeah. Number 9 is, we're looking for Perfect by Ed Sheeran, and scaffold pipe, scaffolding pipes we were after. I suppose we might accept steel pipes, but yeah.
And finally, question 10, we were after House of the Rising Sun by the Animals, and the pipe was a half pipe. It's amazing what you can find on YouTube, isn't it, these days? Yeah.
Google for all sorts of things. Okay. Any repeats on that one? All good? All good for those. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Can I just check what the points are? So put in George.
Oh, number 5.
No.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's Michael.
We're scoring for each for the name of the song.
One for, or do you mean name of song and artist? Is
Well,
that
we
what
didn't
we're
ask the artist, we just asked for the song.
Yes.
So it's 1 for the song and artist, and then 1, so it's 2 points per question. Okay.
Yay.
And we have
pictures.
We have pictures for this one. So into the logo round. COVID logo one. So the first one was.
We have music as well.
Oh, well,
That's fine. Right, so number 1 is, of course, Burger King.
Number 2 was Google. Number 3
Is Pepsi.
Number 4, very popular at the moment, to be used in conjunction with Amazon, was MasterCard.
Number 5 is, of course, Puma.
Number 6, American shoe brand Skechers.
Number 7 is Warner Brothers.
Number 8, most exciting thing to come out of Switzerland is Toblerone.
Number 9. That is TripAdvisor.
And our final one, for those lovely working man's club, was Bass Brewery. That's number 10. There we go.
Oh, I'll tell Michael.
We just played that music, you said. And there we are, it's gone. There we go, the logo's all done. Okay, so then round 4 was history. Now, we'd expect you all to do very well, because what we didn't tell you is this is actually Key Stage 2 history. So this is primary school history, okay?
Yeah, so Catherine, you really should get 100% of
All of you should know. Andy and Harriet will be onto these before you know it. So this is all Key Stage 2 history, okay?
No excuse.
No. We did actually know most of these before as well, which was quite good. Who refused to give up her seat on the bus in 1955? That was Rosa Parks. So question 1, Rosa Parks.
Question number 2, which famous wall was built in 1961? That was the Berlin Wall. So question 2, the Berlin Wall.
Question number 3, who won the Battle of Hastings? That was William of Normandy. So William of Normandy.
Will you take William the Conqueror?
Question number 4.
Take William the Conqueror.
Was he William the Conqueror at that point?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
I don't know, so we'll say yes.
Yeah, we went that way. Yeah. Yes.
Question number 4. What took place for the first time in 1839 in Aintree? That is the Grand National. So question number 4, answer was the Grand National.
Question number 5, who was Anne Hathaway married to? The answer was William Shakespeare. So question number 5, William Shakespeare.
Question number 6, who was the first ever president of the United States of America? And the answer to that one is George Washington. That's question 6, George Washington.
Question number 7, who was the last woman to be executed in Britain and in what year? Her name was Ruth Ellis, and she was a murderer, and she was hung in 1955.
Yes, 1 point each for that one.
Yeah, so it's a bonus point on that one. So yes, Ruth Ellis, 1955.
Question number 8. What did the Egyptians chew to relieve stomach upsets? That's mint leaves, surprisingly. That's actually one we didn't get.
Yeah. We didn't think mint was Egyptian,
No.
but...
Yes, so the Egyptians used to chew mint leaves.
Question number 9. Who were the Olympic Games held in honour of? So who were they originally held in honour of? And the answer to that is Zeus, king of the gods. So the Olympic Games were originally held to honour Zeus, king of the gods.
And finally, question number 10. Good luck if you can spell this one.
Yes.
Question number 10. What was the name of the last Aztec emperor? I'll try and say it. Moctezuma. That's question 10. Moctezuma. That's Moctezuma. Good luck if you got that one. Is everyone happy with that round? Ooh, thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, I see a dog. Oh no, another thumb. There you go.
Oh, is it, yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay, lovely. So music mashup round. What we'll do is these ones will play and reveal themselves.
They'll play, then we have to reveal them. Well, they
reveal
play,
themselves,
yeah,
then
they
we-
play, but then we'll tell you what they are, just in case you don't know.
Yes. Okay, Michael.
Oh, Michael. Come out. No. Sorry, okay, guys. Yeah. Press escape. Come out of it.
Coming back to us then.
Yeah, come back to us first.
There we are.
2 seconds. Slight technical hitch with the with funny enough, the non-technical person in the room
Yeah.
who is doing all the technical work.
He's sat in front of 3 laptops, TV studio, switcher, a presentation, and the dog's trying to help. Well, oh no, he's asleep.
So press escape, come out of the presentation completely.
Yeah, I have done.
Sorry.
And then go back. Just go over. Technical support will just take over for one moment. Scroll across there.
Right,
And then we will be able to go through, and the pieces of music will play in their mashed up way, and then we've spun them back round to their original manner, so you will hear them any moment, hopefully. Are we coming back in? And so that one was the Beatles and Yellow Submarine. Yeah, 1.3, the Beatles and Yellow Submarine.
And number 2. Of course, the answer to number 2 is Karma Chameleon by the Culture Club. That's Karma Chameleon by the Culture Club.
And number 3, Bohemian Rhapsody. They were, of course, played by Queen. So Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody for number 3.
And number 4 was the Time Warp from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the Time Warp from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Number 5 was Vindaloo, sung by Fat Les. So Vindaloo, sung by Fat Les.
That classic song.
That classic, yeah.
Michael, press the button again. Oh,
It stopped.
okay. Press go. And you might have to press go again. And the answer is number 6. Rockin' All Over the World by Status Quo. That's Rockin' All Over the World by Status Quo. Helen Blacker, cover your ears, you won't cope. That was, of course, Do You Hear the People Sing from Les Mis. It was the 10th anniversary concert. Les Mis, Do You Hear the People Sing? And question number 8 is Dee Reed with Things Can Only Get Better. Dee Reed with Things Can Only Get Better. Quite apt for right now, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade.
On number 9, I'm sure you all know that's David Bowie, and the song is Space Oddity. So Space Oddity, David Bowie.
We'll meet again. Don't know where.
And this last one in this round
Don't know
is We'll
where.
Meet Again by Vera Lynn. Hopefully you all got this one, and you were all watching the V-Day celebrations on Friday, where obviously it was
No, it wasn't yesterday, was it?
Oh, Friday. No, it was
No,
the
it's
weekend.
not. Yes. Where it was sung, yes, the song was a duet, that one, on Friday. Lovely. So that was round 5 of the music mashup. Do we need any repeats on answers?
What was number 1?
Number 1, The Beatles and Yellow Submarine. The Beatles and Yellow Submarine was question 1. Any others? You all happy?
He's getting confused because it wasn't a bike.
Ah, right.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Is it a point for the song and a point for the band?
Yes, so this last round, round 6, the odds and sods round.
What are you doing? Is it band and artist, or just the name of the song?
We did ask for both.
Yeah, we did ask for both.
Yeah,
2 points.
1 point for each.
2 points, yeah.
2 points.
2 points a question.
1
One for
point
the
for
artist.
Yeah.
1 for the artist, 1 for the name of the song.
Yes.
So this last round, round 6, the odds and sods or general knowledge round. As I said before, this was written by my father, Chris, and we'll be going back over to him again shortly for the answers to this last question. Dad, are you ready? Yep, fantastic. So back shortly.
Okay then, everybody, pens at the ready. Who played the role of Mr. Wolf in Pulp Fiction and reprised the role in a series of TV adverts for Direct Line, as it happens, and that was Harvey Keitel. The TV detective who's just made a comeback on the BBC is Van der Valk. Good watch on a Sunday night if you want to watch it. I highly recommend that. Morse code for V is da-da-da-da, 3 dots and a dash. And it was used at during the war as a sign for victory. Right, now, number 4, computer language basic. Beginners all-purpose symbolic instruction code. And if anybody's got that all right, well, yeah. Okay, in that detention block, you will find Princess Leia. Although she's probably escaped and gone off somewhere else by now anyway. Okay, number 6 then. Who won the BAFTA? And that was on telly last night. That was Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour. Okay, and where are we now? We're up to number 7. Who was born on the 1st of July 1961 in Sandringham, and that was Princess Di. Although I would accept Diana Frances Spencer because that's what she was born as. Number 8, the EastEnders actress married to Queen's guitarist Brian May is Anita Dobson. Bonus, Brian May has a BSc and a PhD. So there are 2 bonuses there if you've got them both. The Bishy Barnaby. And Emma, you should have got this right. It's a ladybird. And right, the last one, Teletubbies. Tinky Winky has a triangle on his head and is purple.
Are we gonna
Dipsy
basically
has a long dipstick-like thing on his head and is green. Lala has a swirl and is yellow. And Poe has a circle and is red. Are we happy with all of that? Does that all make sense? Anybody want to hear any more answers again?
All
No?
good?
Yeah,
Marvellous.
score that last question. Is it 8 points?
12 if you get it all right.
It's 12 points.
12.
Are we, it's,
12 points.
It was the name, the colour, and the
Shape.
Yes.
shape
So
of things.
is that
was
3
Yeah.
points per?
Yes.
Yes, that is. So there's a potential 12 points for that last question. So that's one point for the name, 1 point for the correct colour, and 1 point for each correct aerial shape.
Oh,
Well, we
shape.
assume they're aerials.
Yes.
Don't think anyone's too sure.
The Brian May question.
Shape, colour, name.
Yes. And what we also did notice is that, well, especially on our answer sheet, Dad, you got 2 of the questions around the wrong way. So apparently, according to this, Princess Diana won the BAFTA in 2018 for the best
Yes.
leading actor. So we're going to be docking 2 points from your final score.
So that's what you said
Yes.
to us. Yes. So it's 2 points for that. And
Oh, what's that, Michael?
what's that one? Who's asking her? Somebody's asking her something.
The Brian May question. What was the answer to that one?
Oh, I think you might be getting some answers. Oh, sorry, numbers of.
Brian May question.
The Brian May question. Which EastEnders actress was married to Brian May? So that was Anita Dobson, and Brian May has a PhD. He has a PhD from Bristol University as well. He is a local person around here. He's also a patron at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre. So lots of extra useless information there. Right, so now what we need to do, obviously, add up all your points, write them on a bit of paper, hold your bit of paper up in your window so that Michael can scan across and see who has got the biggest number. Hold it up close to the screen if you can.
Close down the chat, Michael, because we can't see.
No, close down the chat. Close down the chat. Right, let's go for it.
Oh, we've got 70.
Oh, and Mark and Helen with a
63, 57, 65, 62, 63,
73.
73.
Wendy and
Oh.
Stephen 73.
Oh.
Hazel 46. Yeah, that's it. So we got a 73 at the moment.
Any higher than 73? Michael,
Yep.
second page?
And get rid of that one. Hold on, we're moving on to page 3.
Oh, there's so many of you, it's quite scary. Oh, we've all got 2 Oh, no, it's the same 73.
Oh, no,
Is it-
yes.
Oh, is it 2
Yeah.
73s?
No, it's Wendy and Stevens is 73.
49. Well done, Marcus.
45 for Hazel.
2 for Catherine.
Oh, close.
70. Oh, we had Dan. Pat hasn't held up a number yet.
Pat, what do you score?
We need a number.
62.
62. Not bad.
Not bad. And what we got there? Yeah, it's at 63 for
82.
Emerson as well.
Alistair, 33.
33.
Have you not been
Alistair.
paying attention? Oh, we didn't do a theatre round for him, did we?
No, we got after them wrong last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Also, off camera, just coming back in. So I
I
believe
can't see the Simpsons numbers.
you can't see
Oh, Alex, what did you score?
Alex and Viv, The Simpsons. What number have you got? We couldn't see. George, come back to the camera, George. George, come back to the camera with your number. He's
I'm just making it a bit bigger for you.
No, he's writing it. Has he got his crayons out? 82.
82.
82.
I think they were colluding. to
Oh,
make it
yes. Oh, but there is 3 of them. 82 for the Simpson household.
Not bad.
For the Simpson household, 82. Anything right. If you've got a higher number than 82, hold up your piece of paper. Scroll. I've seen yours at 62. If anybody can be 82, you need to make a lot of noise and jump up and down and wave and do whatever you can. I believe nobody doing anything more. No.
That's quite impressive.
Then our winners this week with 82 is the Simpson household. It's all 4 of them there, I think. We'll get back onto them. Whoever's the
everyone's clapping.
Well done. Well, we hope you've had a lovely Sunday evening quiz time, brought to you from the lounge.
My living room, yes.
Yes, we're only in somebody's living room. We're not in, but it's just what we've set up and the fun that we can and chaos that we can create within somebody's living room. Really,
we have kit and we get bored.
Yes, basically. So we will do another one next week.
I don't see why not.
We will do another one next week. Yes, and all will be lovely.
We could get the winners of this quiz to around for next week.
Yes, we shall message them and see if they want to write a round or two from next week. So we should be in touch with the Simpsons. We can actually probably shout out the winners. Yeah, they're not very far away, really.
Not at all.
But
you can take the camera and go live, right?
Go live.
Run round.
Run round with the iPad on a long with the Wi-Fi.
We'll work it out. Yeah.
We'll work something out.
Yeah.
We'll work something out on that one. So thank you.
That's it. Yes. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, and thank you to Chris. And we got a bit of sing along for the final one. Obviously, with it being the weekend that it is, if Michael presses the go, sway along.
Let's say goodbye with a smile, dear, just for a while, dear. We must part. Don't let this parting upset you. I'll not forget you, sweetheart.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know where, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase those dark clouds far away. And I will just say hello.
So we just wanted to say
You know,
a final goodbye to everybody.
belong.
Hold on, he's going to come back. He's crawling around on the floor.
Happy to know
He's just stairs on the edge. There we are. So hope you all had a lovely time. And again, once again, congratulations to our Simpsons. We will upload the quiz onto the YouTube channel. You can relive those lovely memories. But nice to see lots of new faces. Stay in the group on Facebook, and we'll send out another. It'll be the same meeting details for next week and the same password. So if you've got it there, it'll just work again. And we'll do this again next Sunday. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Press the button.
Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase those dark clouds far away.
And will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long.
They'll be